He carefully scraped off the numbers, scribbled over them with a ballpoint pen to make corrections, then added a fake signature. And just like that, he'd made a counterfeit check, but his clumsy work was obvious to the bank clerk the second they laid eyes on it. After that, no matter what he tried, faking illness, putting on a pitiful act, he couldn't cash even $5. He trudged down the street, dejected, when he suddenly noticed a passing pilot. The pilot looked so sharp, with beautiful flight attendants around him, and even the bank manager went over to greet him in person. Jack watched, filled with envy. He made up his mind he was going to be a pilot, and he was going to take a shortcut. He pretended to be a sharp-dressed reporter, and under the guise of an interview, he pried out a lot of inside information. Next, he needed to get his hands on a pilot's uniform. He claimed he'd lost his old one and applied for a new custom-made set. Since he had no money, he planned to pay with a counterfeit check, but the elderly tailor told him all he needed to do was give his employee ID number, and the company would cover the cost. This free perk made him almost burst out laughing when he went back to the bank. He was treated completely differently. Just because he'd changed his clothes, his counterfeit checks sailed through without a hitch. He soaked a model airplane in water, peeled off its logo, stuck it onto the counterfeit checks, and pressed it flat with a book. Soon, his fish tank was surrounded by model airplanes, and his stack of counterfeit checks kept growing. Later, he grew bolder. He started hitching free flights on planes, and even pretended to be a fellow crew member to get into the cockpit. He flew over 3 million kilometers for free, and somehow never got caught. To make his counterfeit checks look even more real, he bought an old printing press that the bank had discarded. But with so many fake checks popping up everywhere, the police soon took notice of him.